What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another Minecraft command block tutorial video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a world border command creation. No, it's not the Java/world border. If that's what you guys were thinking, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant whenever I did the poll for this video. Now, I had this question over on Discord and I tried to explain it, but I thought a tutorial would be way better. So yes, you can use barriers to create like this border around your world. Now, I would use barriers in small portions because barriers do cause lag, guys. I've experienced this on some of my own maps and some of my own realms and stuff. They do cause lag. It is 100% that they are just not as efficient as something like this. It's 16 commands for this command block tutorial. It's very easy. All you have to do is a little bit of math and a little bit of moving to find where it is that you're going to want to place these commands or the coordinates inside these commands. These commands could be literally anywhere. Now, you don't need 16. If you just want to use 8, you can if you put it at bedrock level. I use 16 so that way I didn't have to put these commands at bedrock level, which I'll explain in just a second. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about as a world border. So over on PC, you can actually go over and into a world border, you take damage if you pass it or somehow get through it. So I'm just going to come over here, and this is one of the sections of where I have the world border, and I already died right there. So I'm just going to go to game mode S. Okay, well, now I'm going to go to game mode S. So if I run over here, you guys can see that I'm going to quickly start taking damage, and when I run back, I no longer take any damage. So yes, it gives you a wither effect constantly, very, very quickly, as soon as I pass this little bordered section. So let me just go ahead and give myself creative here. And if I fly back over here, yes, you can see that I have wither. And no, it's not just a few little blocks over there. You'll have to have a ticking area around your commands. So let me just show you exactly how far this goes. And then I'll show you the 4 corners, show you how far exactly it goes. So you guys can still see that I have the wither, and I am super far away already. So we're at 200 right there. Let's go ahead and fly over here. I think it was literally something like 700 and something is where you stop getting the effect, which is insane. So yeah, like way over here, I'm still getting the effect, guys. Like, you're not going to get over here in survival. You're not getting over here unless you're cheating using a hack client, teleporting or something like that. You're just not going to make it. I don't care. You could have crazy amount of potions, do whatever. You're not going to make that many blocks with the wither effect hurting you. Now, you could change the wither effect if you don't want it to happen. You can give a scoreboard timer. You could do a whole bunch of stuff. As you guys can see, I'm moving around, and I'm actually going to the second corner away, which is over here. And I still have, there it is. So I'm still have the wither effect because I'm within this border. So let me just come over here. Yeah, it doesn't matter where I'm going. I could go way over here, and it'll work like 500 and something, 600 blocks this way. It'll go like literally, this is a world border. You cannot leave this sectional map that I had placed until you pass the little green sections here. And then the effect goes away, which is really great. So if you do want to make something where players don't go, and if they do go, they start taking damage, so they're going to run back. They're not going to want to go in there and just die and lose all their stuff or do anything like that. Now, you can use this for PvP. Like I said, if you don't want to do the effect, I'll show you guys the commands in just a second. So I'm over here on this side. Yes, it does work. I'm going to go ahead and fly to this other corner, and I'm just going to constantly move this way. So it'll constantly work, like I said, in every direction. I think it's 700 blocks in a T formation from each corner. Now, the commands you'll never have to change unless you want to change them. That's totally up to you guys. Now, I think I needed to change this one. This distance to that distance, I think 700 and something. I did 625, so I think the middle might actually not give you wither. So you'll have to do a little bit of math to figure out where it is on your coordinates. So let me come over here, and I'm going to show you guys the commands. So let me just move it over here. And it's just this little bitty module. Like I said, you don't need 16 if you put it at bedrock level. So let me just get rid of these out of my inventory real quick, guys. And by the way, if you guys want me to continue making command block tutorials or anything like that, just hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel and all that. So yeah, let's get into this. So the very first command are these bottom ones. Now what this is a DX, a DY, and DZ. If you guys don't know, I made a tutorial on this a while back, and nobody literally uses this, and it's a very powerful command. So all you're going to do is execute, and where it says X and Z is exactly where the blocks you're going to want to get on your world border. So you're going to need 4. These 4 blocks are the 4 corners of which the border exists. So the square on the outside of what you want. Now where it says DX, DY, and DZ, you could change that number to whatever you want. It stops at 2,000. You cannot make it go further than that. I do not believe. I haven't tested it. I do remember back in 1.12 that 2,000, actually 1,897 was the limit. But I don't think you guys are going to be using that big of a section, because that's a lot of blocks. I think it's right now at 672 per command block that I have right now, was 2.8 million barriers from Bedrock to 256Y. So yeah, you're not going to, I mean, that's a lot of barriers. That's going to cause a ton of lag just to put around this world. So you could either have a wither effect when you run outside the world and have nothing showing with 16 command blocks, or you can have like 3 million barriers. That's totally up to you. I mean, if you want to use those, go ahead. I know people are going to say that in the comments and stuff, but that's totally up to you. Like I said, you don't have to use the effect at pwither 3.1. That you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that at all. Now you can change the at p to at all, or and then you can use the dxdy, this whole coordinate thing again, and then it's only going to specify outside that. I only did the effect because I'm in a single player. So if you do want it to be in a multiplayer, this a equals x negative 357 all the way to the dz, you're going to put at the end of this at p here. That's how you would do that in a multiplayer, so that way it only affects that player, and then you'll change the p to an all, so only people on that side will get the wither, you know what I mean? But that's how that would work, and it's the same for everything. So you're gonna need to get the x and the z. So I'm just gonna show you real quick. This one, oh, it became night, so time set day. If you guys are wondering, I have the render distance down because I'm playing on the Hermitcraft that I converted. Plus, I have these commands running, so there's a lot going on, and it's a really big world. So yeah, it does actually still run very smooth with these commands, if you guys are wondering. So this one is, what is this? Negative 72 and 710. So let me run over here, and I'll show you guys those commands. So I just wanted to get those real quick. So that's negative 72 and 710. And I'll have the commands in the description, and you could change just the dy and or the dx and stuff. So this one was the x37 and stuff. So this one should be the 72. So here's the 72. So x equals negative 72, y squigglers. That's just saying at the y level of this command. Now the y level, you could do negative and stuff, but honestly that's gonna get kind of confusing. I would just do just like I have it, guys. Don't change anything. 16 command blocks, or 8 if you want to put these commands at bedrock level with a ticking area. That's totally fine. It's easy. It's not that hard. And this is per world border, so if you have like 7 or 8 sections, I mean that's still less than 32 command blocks. And that's a lot. Or that's not even a lot compared to like what you would use for a lot of different things. But you have the Z710, and then the DX is 672. Now, if you want it to be further, like the stretch between the two, I think is like 711 blocks. So you would just change this to 700. That's all you would have to do. Literally, that's it. So however small it is, and if it's really small, you can change that to a 1, and the other 700 to a 1 or a 50, depending on what the area is that you're wanting to change. So this would put 172 blocks by 172 blocks in a L formation. That's how that works, and yeah, that's all you'd have to do for yours. I'm just going to leave that at 6 just so that it's for the video purpose and stuff. But that's how that works, and then like I said, you could change the effect at pwither. You could do that, whatever. You can have it say warning, or you know, TP them back to spawn if they go outside those borders or something like that. Now these top layers are the exact same commands, except for the dy is a negative 256. So that means from this command block downwards to 256, it'll work. So if somebody's digging over there, it's still going to work. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys. I'm just going to fly over here, And I'm going to dig down a little bit, and I'm still going to show you that you still will get a wither effect. It does not matter. I can go all the way to Bedrock. It still won't matter. Like, it's going to happen. So I'm just going to go like this. I'm just going to dig a bunch. Just go right here. And then I'm just going to dig a couple this way, and I should start to get the wither. There you go. So it doesn't matter. You can't, you know. And then, like I said, if you wanted to make a display message, you'd add 16 more command blocks, and you would change the wither to a warning sign. So you could have a warning sign, you could have particles, you could have literally anything. It's just these commands. But if you wanted it to go from just 8, and you want to put these at the bedrock level and go up, you don't need the other 8. And then you can have those display the message, which is a total of 16. That's up to you guys. I'll let you decide that, but that's how you would do a world border. It's super easy. It's a simple little command creation. Hopefully you guys understood that. Now, you would still need to get all 4 corners of the map, so I'm just going to quickly explain that again. Sorry, guys, if I'm not that good of a teacher at commands. It's been a while. But you'd go here, 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 and here. So the first coordinate you would get here, and you need to make sure that it's 100% level with this one, so that they're just like that, and this one needs to be level all the way to this one, and this one needs to be level all the way to this one. Now, none of the commands will change. They're all going to be the same. The only thing that's going to change, guys, I don't care how you put these in there or what X and what Z you're using, as long as you have 4 corners which match up just like this right there, like 4 corners like that, these commands will work. All you're going to do is change where it says X equals -72 and Z equals 710. You'll change those to your coordinates, and the rest, these dx, dy, dz, stay the same. If you want to use the effect of the wither, you don't even have to change anything. That's totally up to you guys. I'll have all 16 of these in the description if you guys want to copy them, paste them over, write them down, copy them, watch the video, pause the video, and write them down and put them in your command creations. But that's how it works. Super easy, guys, without using barriers. Only took me like 15 minutes, I think, to fly to each one, get the coordinates, and yeah, that was pretty much it. But that's it for a world border command. Hopefully you guys like it and not like super disappointed that we don't have /world border or anything. But that's how I would do it to keep people from running out of certain areas of the map, because literally you couldn't. I mean, you'd have to go like 1,000 blocks, and you could even put 2,000, like I said. So even people that are cheating, they'd be so far out, and then you'd catch them and stuff. So that's totally up to you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. I'm Jake on Black Rose, and I'm out.